Hello, good morning, good evening, great day, wherever you are all around the world. It's your friend here, Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. The topic of today, what we dealing with today, is manage your garden of Eden. Manage your garden of Eden. A lot of us are very familiar with religion. So when I say garden of Eden, it's not new to us. But this discussion or probably topic is not religion, you know, conversation. It's just a way of opening our own mind, our own heart. Because a lot of things on religion test, a lot of them are just allegory for you to deal with you. Just use it as a narrative. And if you see that, we will worry less. We will seek into ourselves more than seeking to the structure of the religion building that been built. There's a saying that the chain, because what we're saying here is that manage your garden of Eden. There's a saying that this chain of an habit is too light until they're too hard to broken, as Warren Buffett. You'll be surprised. The chain of habit are too light to be felt until it's too hard to be broken. Compare that to a garden, a physical garden where you plant your sweet corn and you see some little weeds on there that you don't weed them, you don't, you know, uproot them off so you can save your target, which is sweet corn. What will happen after meantime? Those growing up with will overgrow your sweet corn, God forbid. So kudos to Warren Buffett on that, saying the chain of an habit are too light to felt that you don't take it too serious until they are too hard even for you to break out of that habit. That's Warren Buffett. Pick that and let's use that. Little thing, you have to take the report of your own action or probably task target of what you want to do. So little ignorance or probably negligence will be life cost or generational cost. As I was saying, topic of today is manage your garden of Eden. Every religion know about garden of Eden. All of them. In Islamic, it's been recognized. They call it Jannat Adinin. Jannat Adinin. That's Islamic part of Garden of Eden. Hebrew recognize it. Even the Eve that see as the main target of the Garden of Eden that people think she caused all shenanigans or all the blames. Don't put any blame on Eve, right? Hindu recognize the same thing, but on this occasion, we are not blaming any human. You are the target of your own self, because you know what? All those things are just narrative. It's talking about you. Because the name Eve from the Hebrew, which derived from the Latin, ever, and if you expand it, chava, which is to breathe, and hava, to live. And from the same name, Eve, that being derived from the word Latin, Eva. I'm breaking it down to chava, which is to breathe, and hava, to live. So now, breathe, which is your own priority. That's the first thing that you go when you get here. Even before you get here, since when you were in the womb. And to live is your priority, is your right. But you have to go for it. How can you go for it? That's what prompts the managing your Garden of Eden now. And how could that be possible? How can you, what action can you take? Or what action or attitude should you apply to allow your Garden of Eden to be highly tightened, so there will be no Eve that will come and persuade you to eat forbidden fruit? Because on that occasion, when they saying with the myth, or probably the narrative, saying Eve gave the Adam, which is the Eve as the mother of the mankind, and Adam the father of the mankind too. Eve came around and showed him the forbidden fruit that was sent, or probably shown her by the serpent. But all those are just narrative, because serpent in another way is a very powerful agent. If you know, it's not destructive agent as it has been narrative under certain test. Okay? See yourself as the garden, right? I'm prompt to say, temple of God. See yourself as that garden. Breath, you got the breath, which is there. And you're here to live, right? And pack that together with the breakdown I did with the Eve, name Eve, that came from the Eva, is Latin, right? And they break it down to chava, which is a breath, and hava, to live. So once you breathe in, you're not breathing or gasping for nothing. You have to breathe for purpose. Your breath should be for purpose. And that's how you're managing your Garden of Eden, which is you managing yourself. Let's go further on that narrative. When Adam ate that fruit now, and Eve ate too, two of them became ashamed. They worried. Why? Because they see it as a forbidden fruit. That's when the guilt come in. That's when the unpleasant of thought come in. Not on me, not on you, but that's when they experience it. That's what we shouldn't allow. Because that forbidden fruit might be, let's go to what the Warren Buffett said now, right? That the chain of an habit that is too light to felt until you leave it, that is too hard even to be broken. For example, mental issue doesn't develop one day. It starts gradually, and prompt to what the Warren Buffett said now. chain and chain of an habit that's too light that you don't even are too light, you don't even see it until they pile up, become too hard to be broken. So mental instability sometimes doesn't come as at the force. It's a gradual, it crept in, it crept in. And if there's no any quite good observation, that's when the issue pile up and get out of hand. Our topic for today: manage your garden of Eden. And how can we do that? You have to make sure that that is your own priority all the time, because you have to see yourself as the garden. That is not a place that anything can just intrude. That's prompt to say that you must have your own saying, your own thought. You shouldn't be, buzzing around. That doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to your supervisor or probably your manager at work or your working place, not telling you to get rude or probably to be, because you still need all those things if you're not yourself boss. Even if you're self-employed, probably you're entrepreneur, that's more better because you do more. You do more, right? Topic, as I said, manage your garden of Eden. And garden of Eden is not, some people say is in Africa, is in somewhere. Let's leave that one alone. Push that aside. See and realize now that you got the garden of Eden here as you're washing this plate. See yourself, look at yourself from head to toe, and consider yourself or imagine yourself as the beautiful garden of Eden. And what you want to see in that garden, start planting it. Planting it is not only the main option, and it's not only the surviving option. Nurturing it is part of the key that will keep you as a good gardener. The company you keep, your favorite habit, your action, your observation, your managing skill. Because when you come to managing skill, you have to be very, very less to hunger now. And this have to be see less. And this have to see more. This have to see less. And this have to see more. Or probably this have to see more. From there, you realize that you born again. Those words are so quite nice on your religion test, because all those religion, everything I said here, Garden of Eden, Eve, forbidden fruit, Adam, they all in Hebrew, in Islamic, in Hindu, in Christianity. So that shows you now that all those are from one cooking pot. They are just from one cooking pot. It was the geographical segregation and separation and controlling of geographical location, governing power that caused the tearing of all those things. An individual trying to, lay their own rules. Thousands has been killed for this. When certain land been conquered after the certain war, they will say, okay, right, this is what we want. They will lay it down for them. And those things change. From there, certain alphabets are changed. Certain people can pronounce certain words. For the pronunciation or probably the communication to carry on, they create their own alphabet or probably they borrow certain words. And they are, the words carry on. There's nothing wrong in it. But what I'm just saying here is not about seriousness or about, no, it's about mental stability and happy mood and consciousness control of everything that we see. Consciousness control, consciousness control, consciousness control. Echo that and let that register. Because without that, nothing make human different to common pig or cow in the farm. Are you with me? What is the topic of today? If I should ask you, let's ask that question. What is the topic of today? If you get it, just whisper it to yourself. Manage your garden of Eden. And I take a quote from Warren Buffett again, saying there's no any power on this earth like unconditional love. It's the same Warren Buffett. Now, let's do some 3 seconds exercise. Imagine now that you've been loved by the whole world, just love you for. Just imagine it. When I say the word love, how do you feel for that second? You feel appreciated, you feel calm. Just feel it. Okay? You see? And now, there's something we call give and take. Now imagine that you love someone at the same time. Imagine you love someone you really, really love with your true heart. Imagine that for a second now. That you're seeing that person in front of you, the person you love. All right. With that, trust me, there will be no any pressure in your heart at that moment. So Warren Buffett are absolutely right. It's the love that conquer all. With love, the whole garden will be clean. Because if you really, really love your garden, you go there, or probably what you plant there, you go there and nurture it, you water it, you weed it, you decorate it, you gather the soil, and you make sure no animal come and destroy them. That's the unconditional love. And those things we should be applying to ourselves. Because okay, as a garden now, and Mr. T on the next door see himself as a garden as well, right? That means a big garden. And if you love yourself, definitely you will love your neighbor. Trust me, the hatred starts from within. When you're thinking or probably achieving something, or probably someone neglected you, or thinking someone didn't love you, that's when you start vibrating on love to others. But on this occasion now, see to yourself and sink deeper into your own inner core, and that's when things start changing. Right? Trust me, things change with the thought. Practical power of faith is different. This is the muscular power of faith. War change the world. Right? Is the chava and hava, is the breathe and to live, to breathe and to live. Breathe and breathe to live. Breathe and breathe to live. Is your friend, is your lover, is your brother, Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. Check us on YouTube. We have a couple of clips over there. Concept of God is there. Your golden self is there. Metaphysical power of spermatozoa is there. Crisis or rises is there. Right? And this one now is there with manage your Garden of Eden. Just have a look and we see something powerful changing, and it's coming. It's coming, not even tomorrow, it's coming now. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you another time. Thank you very much. Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun.